Tony's Tech Tip Tuesday. What's poppin', mother suckers? Woo! Welcome to Tony's Tech Tip Tuesday, baby. And today we are solving the question of how to measure the adjustable hydraulic throwout bearing from McLeod's Racing. And this only applies if you're using a tr6060 transmission from a 2010 and up Chevy Camaro, okay? It's gonna be easy. I like easy, y'all like easy. So let's go. There's a few things you'll need, a few tools you'll need. Okay? The first tool you'll need is a straight edge. Now, wait, okay, now, all right, that straight edge is too big. I need something smaller. What's wrong with, all right, what's wrong with you, Bush? A straight edge, a smaller straight edge, all right? So you're gonna need this. You're also gonna need a digital caliper so we can do our measurement. And last but not least, the most important tool you will need for this, something to write with. So a marker or an ink pen so you can write down these measurements. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the first measurement. So we're gonna just take our first measurement, right? And again, what you wanna do is take the straight edge and you're just gonna put it right up against the pressure plate. And then you wanna take the digital caliper, and you see how I have that just flushed against the straight edge? That's what we're gonna do. That's one way to measure it. I'll show you guys the second way in just a second. And once that's flush, you want the tip, the very tip of the digital caliper to touch the block, and then you're gonna measure, you're gonna take the measurement of where this digital caliper is flush with the straight edge, all right? And then you'll take that number. The second way you can do that is you can actually take this digital caliper and fix it right here on the other side of the straight edge. And then what you'll do is you'll push your tool, you'll push the digital caliper to the block, and you can measure it that way. But when you do it this way, you have to subtract this distance. You subtract this distance from the total, that way your number isn't off, if that makes sense. So like right now, I have, 4.52. I'm sorry, it's upside down, but it's 4.52. Now, what I would do is I would subtract this distance, and then that will give me the actual distance of the true measurement that I need from the block to the tip of this lip. All right, so now we have that measurement. Now let's go to our hydraulic adjustable throwout bearing. All right, let's take the second measurement, baby. So what you want to do is start out by making sure that this adjustable hydraulic throwout bearing is all the way flush to this collar. So there's a collar right here. You want to start with it all the way recessed in first, and then slowly back it out. So what you'll do is, just like for instance, you can turn this bad boy out, say like 8 turns, and get your measurement. And if it's not enough, you keep sliding this out until you get the proper measurement, and you'll see what I'm talking about right now. So I've already turned this out to where I need it, but I'm going to show you guys. So again, you can take this measurement one of two ways, from either this side of the flat edge or this side of the flat edge. And remember, if you take a measurement from this side of the flat edge, you need to subtract the length of this straight edge from your total so you don't get your numbers mixed up. So I'm just going to go on this side of the straight edge, and I'm going to measure from the edge of the straight edge to the face of this bearing. And that measurement is 3.67. Okay? Now, what you want is, you want this number. We're going to call this measurement B. We need measurement B, which is the face of the transmission to this bearing, to be 200 thousandths more than our measurement from the back of the block to the pressure plate to the pressure plate. So the pressure plate measurement was 3.445. Our measurement from the transmission face to the bearing, throwout bearing, is 3.67. That's what I got. Now, that total is 0.225. Now, that's in range because we need a minimum of 200 thousandths and a maximum of 300 thousandths. So we're right on the money. Now, if you're not on the money, if this number is greater than 300 thousandths or less than 200 thousandths, then what you'll do is you'll just adjust this. You'll adjust this either further in or further out until you get your number, all right? And the reason you're doing this is you want to have an air gap of 200 to 300 thousandths between this throwout bearing and the pressure plate fingers themselves because you want even wear, all right? There's two scenarios that you don't want. If this is too close to the pressure plate, then the clutch will seem like it's engaged all the time and you'll have drivability issues. The clutch can wear out a whole lot faster than it needs to prematurely. If it's too far away from the pressure plate, then it might not engage at all. You might be doing this the whole time when you need to do this. So this is super important. The other thing you want to do is go ahead and screw in these two braided lines and make sure that they're tight because once this is installed in the car, let's just say you won't be able to get to it. The other thing you want to do is make sure that the bleeder screw is on the top and that the feed screw or feed line is on the bottom. Do not mix those up. You will have horrible problems trying to bleed the air out of this hydraulic bearing. And that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I wanted to make it short and sweet for everybody. I'm gonna get down here, talk to you for a little bit, get a little close and personal. That's pretty much it. McLeod's Racing, their tech support is super helpful. I hope this tech tip helped y'all. It definitely helped me when I was trying to figure out how to do this stuff. And I'll see y'all on the next tech tip. Don't forget to hit them buttons, the like, the share, subscribe. See you in a minute.